Hi, welcome back. You're watching Origami with Tom. Now, if you caught our last episode, you definitely saw the origami swan, that we made. You know, that was about, I'd say, level 5 of difficulty. We're going to actually raise the stakes a little bit and go to a level 7 on our 9-point scale. We're going to be making an origami boat. If you caught our first episode of the season, you saw our origami hats. This is actually the same technique, the same 5 steps, but we're going to be adding an extra 3 steps to that to make our boats. To start off, we're going to be using an 8x11 piece of computer paper. If you have construction paper or anything else that's 8x11 that's a good rectangle, that would be fantastic. To start off, we're going to be folding the piece of paper in half. You know, I first started making origami when I was 19 years old. I first actually saw it at a wedding. It was an Asian themed wedding where I received a plate of chicken, and next to the chicken was an origami swan. There was a story behind the swan, metaphorically to the Asian custom. Beats me on what it was about, but it did hit me very emotionally. After that, I started making origami, and here we are. Now you got the creased half sheet of paper. Make sure you got a nice crease on it. If you want, I don't recommend it, but some people do this. They open it up and do the other side. That's just different technique. That's not my style. Now we're going to take the upper top corner and we're going to be making a triangle. Now what I like to do is take both corners and do this so you know how even you are, and make sure you're even. There doesn't have to be an even point at the top. The bottom has to be even, and that's key for later on. I really do love making origami, and at a restaurant, if I get an origami next to my plate, or on my plate, or even included with my food, it's just that much better, and you know you're being taken care of. Alright, now you can see, let me hold this up to you. Jan, can you zoom in a little bit here? That we have 2 triangles and probably a 1-inch margin on the paper. That's key. The margin is definitely key here. Now, if you remember the hat episode, I did talk about that a lot. So if you have the DVD, go back and check that out. For the third step here, we're going to be taking the bottom portion of this 1-inch margin, take the front piece, we're going to fold it all the way to the top of the bottom triangle. Now remember that. We don't want to be a little shy on that. You want to go all the way to the bottom of the triangle. Just like that. Then you're going to flip it all the way over. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm getting a little loud. I get a little excited when I'm doing this. I love origami. Okay. Now you're going to make sure you get that crease. That's really key. Now, I'm going to have you, Jan, zoom in on this a little bit here. If you check that out.